All right, we are live. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Chris. This is my channel, We Love Comics. And today I am going to show you the 4 books that are being sent to PGX to be graded. There'll technically be a 5th, and I'll explain that. If you didn't see the video the other day, you probably won't know why, so hopefully you will watch it. But I always want to remind people that the cashback program, if you sign up by clicking on the link that I provide in the live chat or in the description of this or any of the videos, if you spend $30 or more after you sign up, within the first 90 days of signing up, you get a $30 cashback bonus. So if you've signed up, make sure you spend that $30 within the first 90 days so you can get that bonus. If you haven't yet, like I said, just click on the link and you will be able to get that cashback program if you do that. Just check for restrictions. These are the 4 books that I sent in. 2 of them I selected. 2 of them you voted for. It's a new thing that I started only a couple of months back, where instead of me just picking 4 books every month, I'm allowing you guys to vote for some of the books. And the next video for the next selection of 4 will be most likely tomorrow, because that'll be the 1st of June. I can't believe it's June already. And you guys will be able to select all 4 of next month's comics. So I leave it in your hands on the books that you think that you will want to see. Now, if you want to grade your books with PGX, if you go in the description of this video, if you send 10 books or more to them and use the code WeLoveComics Free Press, you get one of them pressed for free. Also, thanks to Daniel Patterson, who listened to my basic things, suggestions, you can now, for $5 per slab, if you want to have the graders notes placed on the back of your slab, you can use the code WeLoveComics Graders Notes. I think that's a great idea. I try and get them on all of mine. It just makes the company, more responsible for what grades they select, by putting that information right there for anybody to see. All right, so let me put on the video camera. Give me a second. And here we go. Okay, so there we go. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. So the first 2 are the ones that I picked, and then the last 2 are the ones that you guys all voted for. We didn't reach a new high, but we got over 400 people that voted, so we were probably about a baker's dozen away from the previous high, so that's not bad at all. So thank you to the over 400 people that cast their vote. Like I said, tomorrow I will have another video with the 4 books that you guys will be selecting, 4 of the 5. And just to give a little preview of it, this is the worst book, if you want to consider that a bad book. The 1 in 100 Alex Ross Champions #1, first appearance of the champion. So that's the worst of the 5. So you guys will be able to select all 4 this time. Normally I pick 1, 2, or 3, and you guys vote for the remaining of the 4. So this time I picked 2. The 2 that I selected that are going. This is something I wish I would have picked up earlier, but I wasn't sure about this book. And then it started picking up steam, and then I got it right before the big rush. So I paid a decent amount for it, but I definitely did not pay top dollar, and I think this has so much room to grow because they have confirmed that there could... Well, I can't say they've confirmed there will be a TV show because that can change until it happens. You never know, but it has been optioned. I think this would make definitely a good story, and like I said in the other video the other day, if you haven't gotten the series, if you start at the issue 16 that just came out, they're starting another part of the series. It might be a good jumping on point, because this book, especially this is the first print, it's pretty expensive. I got it right before it got majorly expensive, but I paid $509.89 for this book. The seller said they believed it's a 9.8. So all 4 of the books I'm about to show, the sellers that I bought them from all said they were going to be 9.8s. So we'll see how many of them were accurate with that. So I'm going to base this month's predictions on grades on what the sellers told me. Now, of course, if they end up at 9.6, I'm not going to be one of those people that it's the end of the world. But who wouldn't want a 9.8, especially when it comes to newer books? So Something is Killing the Children #1. Definitely a book that has a lot of room to grow. So if you haven't gotten that book, It's getting up there, but like I always say, deals are always out there, and you don't always need money to get something you want. Use your brain. You can do barters. You know, there's always different ways. Don't steal anything and don't be dishonest, but don't give up either. Find a way. All right, so this is the other book. I have 4 of these all together. This one I got just recently. This is, of course, the Young Avengers #1. This one is the Wizard World Los Angeles sketch variant. It was signed, and it's hard to see because they put it in silver ink, by Alan Heinberg. 2 of them I already sent to get graded. Both came back 9.8s. I paid $481 for this book. Again, potential 9.8. That's what the seller said, so we'll see. I always make sure I get these pressed and dry cleaned just to make sure. It's definitely something I recommend, because the difference between a 9.6 and a 9.8 sometimes could be over $1,000. So there is a big jump between that little bit of an increase in a grade. So for the 18 to whatever amount it costs you, depending on where you get your books pressed, for the small amount that it will cost you, it's worth it. So that book, again, the sellers said it should be a 9.8. We'll find out when it gets returned. All right, so the 2 that you voted for, they ended up in a tie. So that was kind of cool, but there was none of the others even came close, so it didn't even matter about worrying about a tiebreaker. But these are no-brainers, so you guys picked the right ones. It shows my subscribers and viewers are very smart. This is Amazing Spider-Man number 361. This is the first full Carnage, which of course we know he's going to be the main villain in the next Venom movie. This is signed, where is it? By Mark Bagley. It is a newsstand variant, and the seller said this should be a 9.8 candidate. Again, I will get a pressing just to make sure. There are no guarantees, but you guys voted for this one. I only paid $107.99. If this comes back in 9.8, that's about a $1,300 to $1,500 book. Probably even higher because of the newsstand variant, which in Copper Age and Modern Age books is rarer to get in high grades. So I've been investing a lot lately with the newsstand variants. And one thing I always tell people to check, if you see a newsstand variant, check inside in the centerfold and see if you have what's called a Mark Jewelers insert, because then it's going to be even rarer and even more valuable. If you don't know what that is, check my tips and advice video. I did a video about that a while ago. But if you ever find the newsstand Mark Jewelers variants in high grade, you know, you're talking, you could probably sell it for double what the 9.8 goes for. All right, so the last one for this month's sending in submission. This, of course, is a no-brainer. Deadpool is going to be in the MCU when he appears. This book is going to go ballistic. So you don't want to buy the book at that point. You want to get it beforehand. So if you think this book is expensive now, wait until you see the first teaser trailer and then the first movie, because he's got multiple movies deals signed. This one also is a newsstand variant, so that makes it a little bit rarer. Again, the seller said 9.8 potential. We'll see. I've seen books like this look like a 9.8 and it came back an 8.0. So this one's a little bit harder to grade for some reason. But I paid $719.95, which to show how much this book has gone up, I bought a CGC graded 9.8 of this book, signed probably 3 years ago, and paid about this price. So it was graded, it was a 9.8 with a CGC signature witness, and I paid about what I paid for this raw unsigned copy. So the book has definitely gone up. So those are the 4 books. If you haven't used PGX, you haven't... Oh, and there will be a 5th book. I left a message with Daniel. It's Memorial Day weekend, so I'm sure they're closed and everything. But this I sent in last month to get graded. Came back around the grade that I thought it would. But it does not have the Marvel stamp, and they forgot to put that. And I don't want to be one of those people that's going to take advantage of a mistake. So I'm going to send this one, and I put up on this where I send it, does not have Marvel value stamp, needs new label. Because the last thing I want is for somebody to end up buying this book and then maybe want to get it reslabbed, crack it open and see there's no Marvel value stamp. But again, I'm not going to kill them because mistakes can happen. I find it odd that when one company makes a mistake, everybody says, oh, see what I told you, I knew they were corrupt or whatever, and then another company does something similar or even worse, and they give them a free pass. So it's either got to be all or nothing. That's my opinion. Anytime I go against CGC, the community has an uproar, but, you know, I'm not afraid to share my thoughts. It doesn't mean you have to agree with them, but that's what it is. So there's technically going to be 5 books. So this one will be cracked open. I mean, yes, I could absolutely sell that and make a heck of a lot more money, but I'm not going to be a dishonest person when I know for a fact that the Marvel stamp is not in there and it's just a simple mistake. I would rather be doing this fair, so when you guys, when I do another one of my auctions, you know that the books that I'm selling are pretty close to what I say they are if they're ungraded, and exactly what I say they are when they're graded, because most of the books that I sell are books that I sent to get graded myself, so I know them all too well, what's in them and what's not in them. So that one is one of the cases. I checked in there. There was no Marvel's value stamp. I knew that when I bought it. I bought it because of the 2 signatures for $1,500. So that'll be fixed. No problem. Mistakes do happen. All right, so those are the 4 books. Tomorrow I will be doing a video for the next 4 books that will be sent out to be graded the next month. So you'll have a month to cast your votes. If you'd like to be one of those people to join, you just go to my main page, go to the section where it says Community, and you'll see it'll be listed right after the video, and 4 of the 5 books will be, you guys will pick. And I can tell you now, the 4 books that I haven't shown, because I showed one of them, they're all Silver and Bronze Age, all first appearances, all key. One of them is not a first appearance, but they're all key issues. So no matter what you guys pick, I'm going to be very happy. So that is the story, and I'm sticking to it. Out of the 20 people, half the people were kind enough to hit the like button, so 10 people did that. Thank you very much to those that are kind enough to hit that like button. We're going to pick today's surprise subscriber shout-outs. We're going to go with Anthony Butler and White Nova. You are both today's surprise subscriber shout-outs. So if you're not familiar with what that means, it means if you have a YouTube channel, you could post a link in the comment section to either your channel or to one of your videos. If you'd rather post a link to one of your social networks, you can do that. Or if you sell on any online service and you want to post a link to an auction or a sale, you can do that instead. I'll leave it up to you. Always just keep in mind, I do have to verify them before they get approved. So if you place a link, it will not show up until I approve it, because I want to make sure it is viewable for all audiences. So if you're one of the people that browses the comment section of my videos and you see a link, it means that it has been approved for all audiences. It's safe for you to view. So go give them a like, go give them a subscription, maybe go check out what they have to sell, and help the community be closer together. So thank you to those who participated in the live chat. Don't forget to sign up for that cashback program if you haven't. Again, in the description, if you use PGX and send 10 books in, you can get one of them pressed for free, and you can also get the graders notes. The codes are in the description for that. So thanks you for watching, and don't forget, it is not you, it is not I, it is We Love Comics. I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. Some of you will have the day off tomorrow. Remember why this holiday is. It's not for barbecues and drinking beer. It's for our fallen heroes. So anybody out there that is or has served in the military, my sincere thanks for the things that you have done and sacrificed to keep us still at this point free. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you have a great day. It's not you, it is not I. Alright, I haven't done this in a while. This is my little Easter egg for some of my power viewers and ultra power viewers, people that will watch videos from beginning to end. And every now and then I will pretend that the video is over, only to extend it by adding a little bonus at the end. Many people will miss this. Few of you will get to see it. So I'm going to do a quick unboxing from one of the other people I deal with, and that's Southside Comics. This is yet again another beautifully packaged book, so I thought I would do a little bonus round for my viewers. And if you don't know what a power viewer or an ultra power viewer is, a power viewer is one of my subscribers or viewers. I mean, you don't have to be a subscriber, but I hope you will subscribe someday. But you're a person that will watch a video from beginning to end. Now, of course, if there's an emergency or you're driving or something, I can completely understand if you can't. But an ultra power viewer is a person that every time they watch a video, they watch it from beginning to end. Now, this is all the comics that are in this gigantic box. And again, Southside, look at how much, and they put paper all around the edges. They put 4 layers of this very thick quality bubble wrap. I mean, they go above and beyond, so check out Southside Comics as well if you have not used them. So then they individually wrap it with more bubble wrap, which they tape so it doesn't fly all over the place. So there are 2 layers of additional bubble wrap. Alright, where's the end? And then, because there's several different comics in here, they put them in several different bags, so individual bags for them. They fold them over and then tape them and add the receipt to it, so they cannot slide, and then each one is put in with a bag and board. I mean, can you name another online store that does that much for your books? And they do it every time. So, shout out to Dan at Southside Comics. And their books always come back beautiful. I've never had one damaged. Alright, so these, I'll show each one. So we got the Star Wars High Republic number 3. This is one of the variants. Then we have Nonstop Spider-Man number 1. This is cover A. I get the cover A's when I mention them. So this is, I think it's Donnie Cates that did this. Forgive me if I'm wrong. But I love the artwork regardless. It's another great one. Great artwork. This is Tyler Kirkham, or Kirkham, King in Black number 4. So this is cover A variant. And I'll tell you, they've been really doing some great covers lately. Almost like very painted. Venom number 34, cover A. So a lot of these are very, well, limited. Cover A's tend to be limited to about 3,000, but there's always exceptions. So that was bag number 1. Okay. Next up, we have Strange Academy number 9. So I haven't been following this, so if anybody wants to talk about if this is a good series or not, this is one of the variant editions. Obviously, anything with Scarlet Witch these days is pretty hot. We have Harley Quinn number 1, cover A variant. So there was 2 of them in that one. So they could have easily put these all in one bag, but they decided to do them separately, which minimizes that indent. So it's nice that they did that. Alright, so this one, they actually gave me, well, that's because it's a limited variant, but we have the Joker number 1, cover A, and then the Joker, the limited trade dress. So that's cool. Little added bonus with that. And there's one more in here. And thank you to the 11 people that hit the like button. I really appreciate that. It's very kind. Oh, and this one, these are ones I bought. So this was one I was thinking might be, let me see, where's that receipt? I'll have to look it up. But I thought this one might be a sleeper pick. Let me know what you think about this, if this is a book that ended up being worth anything. But I took the chance on it. I think I paid cover price and then I got the discount because there's a discount code to be used. And this is the Silver Coin number 1. So I bought 4 copies. And it was worth taking the chance on for the price, because I think, like I said, I think I paid cover price plus the discount, so I'm paying under cover price for those. That's the best time to take a chance on a book. So those are the comics, and that was the little bonus. So thank you to my power viewers and ultra power viewers who were kind enough to stay until the end. If you're kind enough to hit the like button before you leave, that is always appreciated, but not necessary. Go check out the cashback program. Go check in the link also. I'm sorry, the description of my videos, because I have links to many different things that I do not even mention, where there's discount codes and other things like that. So check out my description and see if there's anything that helps you out. So that is my story, and I'm sticking to it. I appreciate all of you that stuck around, and even if you didn't, well, it doesn't matter, because you're not hearing this anyway. So thanks for watching, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I will